Good morning, my stamping friends. I'm so glad to be here with you today. I have a couple of awesome projects I cannot wait to share with you. And they all feature the, what is it called? Petal Promenade paper, which is a Sale-a-Bration item now. So I'm so excited about that. I want to give people a few minutes to log on. So I will just say that this episode of my Facebook Live is sponsored by, have you got everything from Sale-a-Bration? Sale-a-Bration is ending in 10 days. It is the biggest promotion that Stampin' Up! Has every year, and it's 3 months long, but now we're at the tail end of it. And we have had so many awesome products for Sale-a-Bration this year, and Stampin' Up! Has said that this has been one of their best Sale-a-Brations ever. And you might have guessed that because we've had many things sell out and get into back order because they've just been wildly popular this year. So it's just been a tremendous Sale-a-Bration. I'm hoping that you got everything that you wanted from all the 3 different Sale-a-Bration releases. If you haven't, there's still 10 days left to place your order and earn those free products. Now, we have the regular, the original Sale-a-Bration release. That was the complete booklet. We do have a couple of things sold out in there. We also have the second release, which is the brochure that has the all adorned, the country floral dynamic texture impressions folder, and that is actually going to carry over. So if you're still wanting that, it's a definite must-have, but that is something that you can get and purchase later on, but you can get it for free right now. And then the Painted Seasons bundle, that's available with those awesome stamps. I can't get enough of those. I'm so sad that they're going to be leaving. 10 days! 10 days they're going to be gone. And then we have the third release of Sale-a-Bration, and that has some things from the annual catalog. We have the Painted Seasons Designer Series paper that you can buy individually, or that you can earn individually, and then we have scattered sequins texture impressions folder, the mini pizza boxes, pearlized doilies, rich raspberry ribbon, delightfully detailed laser specialty paper, share what you love embellishment kit, and then the Petal Promenade Designer Series paper, which I love, and that's what we're going to feature today. So I'm really excited about that. So if you want anything, oh, and don't forget the Sale-a-Bration coordination. We have that going on too. We have only 3 items left out of the 6 that were released. And I love that these items are coordinating with what we have already earned from Sale-a-Bration. So we still have the 4 Seasons dies. They're available to go. They coordinate with the Painted Seasons bundle, which is just a phenomenal whole suite of products. I love that. The More Than Words stamp set, and then the Story Label Punch, and we'll be featuring that today as well. Okay, so we have those going on. We also have, as part of the Sale-a-Bration, remember, if you have a really big wish list, there's a couple ways that you can really save. One is if you're going to have like a $250 order, at the $250 order level, you're going to get an additional $25 in Stampin' Rewards. So you'll get 50 Stampin' Reward dollars total that you can spend on anything you want from the catalog. But my recommendation, if you have a big wish list, is to get that starter kit. It is an awesome deal. Remember, it's $99 if you want the regular kit. It's $129 if you want that awesome craft and carry tote bag to go with it, which is totally worth it. And that tote is exclusive to this promotion. In 10 days, we won't have that anymore. So each one of those, you purchase the starter kit, you get $175 to pick out whatever you want from the catalog. Any catalog. It can be paper pumpkin, it can be clearance rack, it can be the Sale-a-Bration coordination items. All of those things you can choose from. And then you get free shipping on top of that, and after that you get a 20% off discount on all of your future orders. So it's just a phenomenal deal for you. It doesn't matter whether you're just starting out and you just need to get some basic things. This is a great way to jump in and start your stamp collection. And if you're a stamp enthusiast, well, we know that you can't ever find enough stuff that you love that you want to purchase. So this is a great way to save save on those purchases. So get that starter kit. You can go to toocoolstamping.com, and I have a Join My Team Now or a starter kit link. Either one you can go to purchase that starter kit, and I would love to have you on my team. Remember, I accept everybody. You can be a hobbyist, you can be a business builder. It doesn't matter. I have about 85% hobbyists on my team right now, and they are just having fun stamping and having fun shopping, and that there's no strings attached to any of that. So I would love to talk to you more about it. If you have questions or if you're ready to join, just go to toocoolstamping.com and click the Join My Team link or the starter kit link at the top. There's 2 different links depending on which way you go. Okay, so today, thank you. I'm seeing there are several people here. Who's here with us today? I see Linda. I don't have very many comments showing, so let me see. Lisa, good morning, Lisa. Kay, Deb, Emily. For some reason, I see more people on that the number is higher than the comments or the names that I'm seeing there. I only have this little tiny window of names that pop up. So anyway, if I missed your name, please know that I still love that you're here with me today. And if you're watching the replay, I love that you're here for the replay. So welcome. Today we're going to have a giveaway. As you know, I like to do that. And I'm going to be giving away the, what's it called? The Heart Epoxy Droplets. These are good all year round, and I love that you can use the Stampin' Blends markers to make them any color you want. So this is a perfect embellishment. Obviously, Valentine's Day is over with, but it's great for all year because you love people. You put hearts on their stuff. It's great for Mother's Day. It's great for, you know, anniversary cards, wedding cards, all kinds of bridal shower. Just fantastic. Just a hello card and tell your friend that you love them. So lots of great uses. Color them with Stampin' Blends. They're so much fun. To earn this today, or for the giveaway, you need to share the live on your Facebook page, and then come back and tell me that you shared, because I can't see everybody who shared because everyone has different public settings, whether they, you know, are sharing to the public or not. So just share on your page, come back and say shared, and you will be entered to win that drawing. And then I will let you know, we'll have that open until Friday at noon, and then I will send that out to the winner. So I would love for you to do that. Share, share, share. We like to spread the joy of stamping and Too Cool Stamping. And so if you know anybody who might like this, tag them if you're sharing. If you have a friend that likes to stamp, make sure that they see these 2 cool projects that we're going to work on today. Okay, so today, like I said, we're going to do the Petal Promenade paper, and I love that Petal Promenade. I'm going to show you. I'm just about out. I can't hardly believe it. I might have to earn myself a pack of the Designer Series paper because it's just so, so pretty. So look at all of these beautiful patterns that you receive. There's 6 different double-sided patterns, and I don't know if you saw the video. Stampin' Up! Has a video for how they made this paper. It's actually made with real flowers that they put together in little tiny bouquets, and then they took close-up pictures and photoshopped them all together and cropped them all together, so they are actually real beautiful flowers. So this is like a great big photograph. I just love, love, love this paper. It's perfect for spring. It's perfect for weddings and bridal showers. It's perfect for Mother's Day. It's just, I love, love, love. So you have all of these papers that have the beautiful realistic, and then on the back sides they have very subtle patterns. So since you have the bold flowers, you have some subtle patterns on the background. Did I miss one? I did, but I can't remember which one. Oh, this one has a marble. That's really pretty. They're so elegant. And then you also have 2 sheets, and I don't have the full sheets, but the one has this border, and then they have some, these are the smaller squares, but there's also larger rectangles that will fit on a regular A2 size card. And it's perfect. You just cut it out, put a sentiment in the middle, and you're done. Maybe some ribbon. So pretty. And then the back side, look at that copper. We're going to use that side on one of our cards today. And then the other style is another border that you can use on paper, on your projects, and then just like a wood, really light wood grain. I don't know if you can see that very well, but anyway, beautiful, beautiful papers. I'm gonna link, after this video, I'm gonna link to the video that Stampin' Up put out there so you can see how it's made, because I swear you will fall in love with the paper all over again because it's so cool the way they put it together. So we're gonna work with that paper today. Remember, this is you can either buy it outright, and I think it's, is it the $14? No, I can't remember. I have to look it up. You can buy it, or you can earn it for free with a $50 purchase during Sale-a-Bration, which is only 10 days, 10 and a half days, depending on when you're watching this. Let me see how much that is. Petal Promenade, okay, that is $11. It's $11. It's not a specialty paper. So $11 if you want to purchase it, or you can get it as part of the third release. And the thing you need to know is you can look in the catalog and get the number for the purchasing one, but there's a special number if you want to put it on your order as a free item, and that number is 152839. So look on the flyer that we have for the third release, and that will have the number that you need to redeem that as a free Sale-a-Bration item. Okay, so that is what we're going to use today. We're going to do a couple of really cute cards. I know you're going to love it. I'm going to flip you around, and we're going to start creating. Let's get to it. So hold on for a minute. Sorry about that. Make sure that get a close-up of my hand, right? All right, get some light on the subject. Good morning, everybody. I see we have a few additional people. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. All right, we're going to start by, let's get some of my stuff over here. I'm going to show you what this looks like because I want you to kind of see what we're doing here. So this card I found, oh gosh, now I'm going to forget her name. I think it's Tracy Bradley, and I will confirm afterwards. I'm really sure it's Tracy Bradley, but I saw that she had created this style of card, and I fell in love with this, and I just knew I had to show you guys how to do it because it's so pretty. This paper, Petal Promenade paper, works beautifully with it, and look at this. Isn't that beautiful? You open it up, and it has all of these beautiful panels. Now, it doesn't open anywhere else. This is just a quarter sheet as a base. This is the whole card right here. And then you can write on the inside on either one of these panels, but I would probably write here. But so, so cute. I love it. So I'm going to show you how to make this today. And we're going to start with that panel. That is just a half a sheet of paper. So you have 4 1/4 by 11 1/2. And then we're going to score it 4 times. So we're going to score it at 1 1/2. We're going to score it at 3. We're going to score it at 5 1/2. And then again at 8. So, and I love using my Simply Scored. I love this tool so much because I can do multiple scoring. So if I'm doing a class, I can just do scoring so quickly. Okay, we're gonna start folding these. So this is gonna be the inside basically of your card. So I start with that panel first, fold that in, and you'll crease it with your bone folder, and then just accordion fold all of the rest. Easy enough, right? Now the key here is that you really need to score that well, and you want it to lay as flat as possible. So what I like to do is I go in with that tip of my bone folder, I mean the very tip, and really push down to get that crease nice and flat. That's going to help it lay flat, and you'll want to go on all of the score lines, and maybe on both sides even. That's going to be key. You can always go back and do this a little bit more later if it's still popping up a little bit. And then after you get that all done, maybe just one more. And see there, it's not too bad. Has a little bit of a pop-up, but not too bad. It'll start weight, we'll get some weight on it with the paper layers, and then it'll lay a lot flatter. Okay, next we're gonna use that Petal Promenade paper. And for that, I'm going to use this pretty pattern. I love this. And we're gonna do 3 different pieces here. So we're 4 across, so 4 here. Then it's 1, let me make sure I have it right, 1 1/4 wide. So, and this one's 4 by 2 1/4. And this one is 4 by 2 3/4. So 1 1/4, 2 1/4, 2 3/4. And then we're just going to start adhering these to our panels. So there's our top one. Our next panel. And then the inside panel. I just can't get over this paper. And remember, this paper will be retiring with the end of the Occasions catalog. So, and that comes up officially, it's the end of May, or I think it's June 3rd. But when the retired list comes out, this paper will probably go quickly because everything's while supplies last when the retired list comes out, which I'm thinking it might be, I think last year it was in mid to late April. I know we'll have it by May. So, all right, this is our pretty panels. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh, it just kills me every time. I love it. Now, we're going to adhere that to a little mat, and this is going to be, let's see, it is 4 1/2 by 3 1/4. And I'm going to use tear and tape because this has a little bit of pull to it, I want to make sure that that's nice and secure. So I'm going to use a lot of tear and tape on this project. I tend to do that with anything that has a fancy fold or a texture. All right. Did you guys get everything that you wanted from Sale-a-Bration already? I can't believe it's almost over. It seems like it lasts forever and then all of a sudden it's at the end. Here we are. Okay, I'm going to add that. Isn't that pretty? I love that. This is Berry Burst as that mat. I love that. It looks so pretty. All right, now we need a base to put that on. So I just cut a 1/4 sheet of the thick Whisper White cardstock. That's going to be my base, but I couldn't just have it plain. We have to dress it up a little bit. So I already have embossed a piece of Whisper White cardstock. It is 4 by 5 1/4. And I embossed it with the Country Floral folder for that really pretty texture. Again, because it's a textured piece, I'm going to put a little bit of snail or tear and tape along with snail. I don't need that so secure, but I want to make sure that it just keeps tacked down is what the main purpose of that is. So I use a combination. And if you have any trouble, I like to tell people, because sometimes on this texture paper it's hard to get the backing off, you just need to push it down really well and then get your fingernail underneath there. Or if you don't have fingernails for that, you can also use a paper piercing tool or a take your pick tool. So there is my card base. I totally forgot to show you a tip. And I have to go get something really quick because I forgot to show you a tip. One moment. Don't you love this? Hold on. I had such a cool tip to show you guys, and I totally messed up. So this piece of berry burst paper, before you use it as a backing piece, as the mat for this, my tip was to go in with your story label punch and punch your sentiment layer out with that, because we're going to do this sentiment with a little bit of a mat around it. So if you take that punch out of the center, which was going to be the best tip ever, and I totally messed it up. So anyway, we need a piece of berry burst. You can do this too. But it's a good way to just, you know, be efficient with your paper. So cut that out first. I was so excited about that tip. I wanted to share it. I'm sure you can imagine it. All right, so we're going to add, I'm doing tear and tape on this too. Again, it's pulling. Since we're pulling on those panels, I want to make sure it's nice and secure. Lots of tear and tape on this one. It's okay. All right. There we go. Now we're going to center that on our card base. I love that floral texture behind it. Okay, so pretty. Ta-da! Love it. Okay, let's get that sentiment on there. Now that we have our mat, we're all ready to go with that. Whoopity-doo! Okay, we're going to do a sentiment from the Humming Along stamp set. I love the sentiments in here. I love the imagery too. They're great for Stampin' Blends coloring, but I really love some of these sentiments. Really pretty. So we're going to use that today, and we're going to use the not Mossy Meadow. That doesn't match that one. Let's use the Poppy Parade ink, and we'll just stamp that on. I guess that's good. Get a little bit more here. I need to put some refill ink on here, it looks like. It's a little bit light, so I'll need to re-ink that. All right, so there is our story label punch. So easy to line that up. Then we're going to put this mat on, and I love this little trick. I showed this as a tip of the week not too long ago. And you're just going to take one of the story label punch shapes, cut it in half lengthwise, and I'll put a little bit of snail on each side, and then I just kind of line it up just a little bit offset. Put that on either side. Now because this, normally I would just be done and then I would pop this up, but because this is going to be showing on the back, and I don't want that to show. That's kind of ugly, right? We don't want that. So I'm going to do another little punch out of white just as a cover up. So I'll add that to the back. And I like to make sure that everything's nice and lined up. This side looks pretty good. And then this side, I don't know if you can see that, but it's a little bit, it has a little bit of the matte part of it hanging over. So you can just use your paper snips and trim that up a little bit. So it looks nice. There we go. And then, let's see, did I not bring, I need to get some dimensionals. Forgot my dimensionals. Okay, so today we're going to show you how to do, you don't want to put dimensionals over the whole thing, remember, otherwise you won't be able to open the card. So what I like to do is just flip that over and line it up where I would want to. That way you can see the positioning of where you want to put these dimensionals. So I'm just going to put 3 there. And I will line these up right there. Okay, so there is our card. We have one little thing we want to add. On this card, you'll see I have a little butterfly here. And I'm going to, this one I'm going to stamp in, I'm thinking Grapefruit Grove. So I have my Grapefruit Grove. And then I have my little tiny butterfly, which is from the Butterfly Gala, or Gala, however you like to say it. And remember that, I think I might have showed this on another one of my Facebook Lives a while back. This is actually part of a duo of butterflies, but I cut them apart. So don't be scared to cut them apart so that you can easily use them separately. When I do my cut, I do kind of a funky little shape, I did a little like an arrow shape. That way I know that when I put these back together, they're going to fit perfectly, and then they'll be lined up so that I can use them later with the Duet Punch. So just a little tip that you don't have to have them together. So I'm going to stamp that in my Grapefruit Grove. That'll be a nice pop of orange color. And before I punch that out, I'm going to do a little coloring on this and make it a little more of a solid color. And I'm going to do that with my Wink of Stella. I love this technique. Right after you stamp, you're just going to color in. And as you color, it's going to pull some of that color from the classic ink into the center of the butterfly. So it gives you a soft pastel shimmer. So not quite white, just gives it a little bit of something. Can you see that? I love that technique. So you don't have to do any, you don't have to find any other matching color. Just use your Wink of Stella and that's going to pull that in. Now, here's a sad thing that I want to share with you. I felt so bad. So this Butterfly Gala stamp set, when we went to use it yesterday, I found out that I'm missing this little tiny butterfly body. And it's the butterfly body that goes into my little tiny butterfly. So when you punch this out, you'll notice that the punch, you're going to line it up and punch that out. You're going to notice that the punch includes a little area where you can put that the butterfly body. So now I have this weird white shape there, and I don't have a body because I lost it. It's not in the case. It's just a little tiny stamp. Be very, very careful not to lose those little tiny stamps. So I don't have that. It's okay. We're going to use a marker. I love this because there's always a second chance for most things. And I'm just going to add a little bug body, a little butterfly body with a marker. Okay, works for me, right? That'll be just fine. I'm still sad about that shape being gone. I'll never find it. You know, it's on the carpet. My dog probably ate it. Oh well, we'll get over it. So we're going to just add this with a glue dot. And I like to bend the wings up a little bit, make it look like it's flying or alighting on our card. So there is our cute little butterfly. That's not it. We want to add just a couple of Artisan Pearls. So I'm going to go in. I think I'm going to use maybe some of these darker berry color. I think that would be pretty. Kind of covers up that body anyway. There you go. Can you see how pretty that butterfly is with the sparkle? Oh my gosh, I love it. So there's our card. I love putting that together. And then let me show you up close a little bit. Here's another color, another version, another pattern of that Petal Promenade paper. We use the Poppy Parade as the backing and also the matte. This sentiment is stamped with Mossy Meadow. And then I used the Petal Pink cardstock, and I stamped on that with Poppy Parade for the butterfly and added some Artisan Pearls that were a little bit lighter. I also added a little butterfly on the inside. That's where I really needed to add that the butterfly body there. So pretty. And then I did a second version, too cool version already. I used some rich raspberry for the matte, and also the Mossy Meadow for the sentiment. Rich raspberry, oh no, I think I used Berry Burst on white and used that Wink of Stella technique to pull the color in. And that is how that card is. I love, isn't this beautiful? I love all the different versions that you can make with the Petal Promenade paper. So, so pretty. All right, but that's not it. I have one more. And this card is much quicker, but it's another way that you can use some of that Petal Promenade or any style of paper. And this one I'm just going to create. I'm not going to show you ahead of time. I'll just create it. So let me get some of my stuff here. First of all, we're going to start with a piece of, this will be your card base. It's going to be 5.5 by, let's see, 4 1/4, 5 1/4, about 5 3/4, I believe. Let me check. Yes, 5 3/4. So you're going to score down the 4 1/4 line. So you're going to have a regular card base size here, and then you'll just have a little flap on the front. So that will be your card base. And then we're going to use that Petal Promenade paper, and I just cut this to 4 by 5.5. So that's nice. It's 4 across. You can get 3 up on a piece of paper, and then so you'll get 6 pieces out of one sheet. I love that. And then I put a strip of the tear and tape along the one side, and we're going to use this as the card front, so you can really enjoy all of that beautiful pattern as the front of the card. So to adhere that, I put tear and tape down the one side of my designer series paper. I also put it down the outside of my little flap here, and that way you're going to have this adhere clear into the card here, and this will adhere the edge. So let's put that together. I love this style of card because this will allow you to see both sides of our beautiful double-sided paper. And now the Petal Promenade, I will say, that doesn't have the most striking back sides of the paper. They're beautiful as coordinating, whoops, let me take this off. But the back sides aren't that spectacular. So this might not be the most spectacular looking inside that you've ever seen on one of these double-sided cards, but it's such a cool design for using for any kind of paper that they have. So I took off all the tear and tape. I'm going to line up the edge flush with the edge of the card on the outside, and then just lay this flap over the top. And that way we have a nice card front. And then you can see there's not much to show on this as an inside, but if you use, you know, some of our designer series papers that have, like the Painted Seasons, has really pretty contrasting colors, so you would be able to have a lot more pattern on the inside. I just really love this style for the outside of the card as well. Okay, so for this one, let's see. I'm going to put another little piece of the Petal Promenade tongue twister paper. This one is 4 1/4 by 1 1/2, and I'm just going to adhere that across the front. This is going to kind of be a base for a sentiment. So let's do that about here. Get it over just a little bit more. All right, and I can see there's a little bit hanging off the edge, no problem. We're going to just cut that with our paper snips. Okay, that's such a pretty copper. And then I'm going to stamp. I just have a circle that I cut with my Layering Circles dies. And I'm going to use the Mossy Meadow ink. And I'm also going to use my Strong and Beautiful stamp set. I just got this one. I love it. It's perfect for Mother's Day. Anytime you want to show a woman your support, this is really pretty and just awesome sentiments. So I'm going to use a sentiment from that. And I'll just stamp that on my circle and Whisper White circle. And then I already have a die cut with copper, so it'll kind of match this copper piece here. And I will adhere my sentiment to that. Has just a little bit of copper peeking out. Again, that's with the layering circles dies that I cut that. And then let's see, I'm going to pop this up with some dimensionals, which were just here. They were here and now they're gone. Here we go. So put a few dimensionals. Did you ever lose things on your desk? They're like right in front of you, screaming at you, and you can't find them? Every day. So pop this up. And, whoops. Okay, I love that. And let's see, what else do we want to do with it? Let's put another little, butterfly. So we'll stamp, I think we can do it in the Poppy Parade. I think that would be really pretty. We'll do the same technique for this one. We're just going to use our Wink of Stella again. And then pop that out, punch that out with our Duet Punch. Hey, did I tell you? So the Duet Punch, Butterfly Duet Punch, it's been on back order. It's actually been non-orderable for a long time. And I'm sure some of you who have wanted that have been very sad about it. But it's supposed to become available again on April 1st. So it's not too long from now. And hopefully we can be playing with that very soon. So I put a little bug body on that. And then I will add that with a glue dot. So just press that onto my glue dot. And we'll put that on there like that. I think I do want to add some pearls to that, just like the other. So you can use the same kind of technique in several different kinds of cards. But I love these little butterflies. I'm so excited that they're coming back. April 1st. Hopefully we'll be able to get our hands on those. Okay, then I'm going to finish off with a little bit of the polka dot tulle ribbon. I'm just going to tie that around. I think I'm just going to tie it in I just do double knots. I guess I'm kind of I should do a bow, but I just am kind of lazy that way. So I just do a double knot. And then we'll just trim the ends off. Kind of floof it up a little bit. This tulle, it's kind of gets sticky like pantyhose. Surely some of you still know what pantyhose are. Okay, there's our card. What do you think? Do you love it? I might even put a few of the Artisan Pearls. It needs a little something at the bottom, I think. So let's put a couple down here too. I love those colors. They're so pretty with the copper and the pinks. And then when you open it up, you can just add a place to put your writing. You can add another sentiment on the inside, but I love that. It has the tulle ribbon on the inside that you can see. So, so pretty. I love it. I did another card in that same style, and this time I used the botanical butterflies. That's another Sale-a-Bration item, only good for about 10 days, so get your hands on those, free with a $50 order. So I used the same style. I used a black card base this time, lemon lime twist ombre ribbon. This is going to be, I can't believe my lemon lime twist is going to be gone. I hate that. That in color is retiring this year. So sad. And then for this one, I used the sentiment from the All Adorned. This is another free with a $50 purchase stamp set for Sale-a-Bration. Punch that out with the story label punch. Also a free Sale-a-Bration item with a $50 purchase. And I popped that up on the lemon lime. We did that same technique with the matte. I think this is about a 3 3/4. Now I have to measure. Yeah, 3 3/4 by 1 1/2 across, and then I just used my paper snips to make a little fishtail. And then the butterfly is actually from another one of the papers from the botanical butterflies paper, and I just punched it out with the coordinating Duet Punch, so that works well. And then this has a really pretty polka dot pattern on the inside. I love how you can see that ribbon. So just another version. Oh, I used some Wink of Stella. We did this on another best ever card, but I added a little bit of Wink of Stella just on the word best. I love how you can use that to highlight. Wink of Stella it's like great on every single card. Who agrees with me? Wink of Stella, Wink of Stella. So those are our 2 cards with kind of the fun front cover made with designer series paper. So, so awesome. I hope you guys have enjoyed stamping with me today. I had so much fun doing these Facebook Lives because I get to see your instant comments. I'm going to go back and see what you guys are talking about. I didn't have a chance to really look to see what you guys were saying, but I will comment after the fact. Don't forget, you can still share this video until tomorrow at noon. Come back and say that you've shared it so that I can enter you to win the little epoxy hearts. And I'll announce that winner tomorrow. And then don't forget, if you want to place an order for any of these products, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. You can go to toocoolstamping.com and find the Shop Now link there. And if you place your $50 order or more in the month of March, I'm going to send you 15 free Painted Seasons project sheets. And that goes with the beautiful Painted Seasons bundle that you can get for free with a $100 order. You can also just get the paper free with a $50 order. So really, really awesome, sweet. It's only going to be here for 10 more days. I can't even believe it. But I will send you those 15 project sheets that you're just going to love. They're really awesome projects that were designed by top demonstrators that are some friends of mine. So I hope that you take advantage of that offer. To do that, when you place your order, don't forget to use the host code. That's very important. It is 46JWZ SHC. Just put that on the shopping cart page. There's a little box at the bottom that you can put that in, and that way you can, I'll send that PDF of the Painted Seasons project sheets. Okay, everybody, I hope you enjoyed our projects today. I had so much fun. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I wish you happy stamping. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.